for him. ONIC, now the ball's in their court. How will they be able to respond to Rebellion Esports, knowing now they will be playing that rather more pick-off playstyle with the Kaja that was also very troubling ONIC when it was in the hands of Rebellion Esports.
Let's see now with the draft index, lineup rating and counter index actually favoring Rebellion. Let's take a look at that late game potential too. That also favors RBL. They have that CC, they have the Herod. They're a team fighting team. And ONIC will try the team fight, but they also have solid pickup. I think now it's a bit more 50-50, but that neutral objective contest should still favor Rebellion.
Land of Dawn will be the witness of whether or not the Sky Kings will fall again, or will they be able to deny the coup d'etat in the hands of the Blue Bulls. ONIC versus Rebellion Esports resumes in game number 2.
Let's see. Ring the bells for the Sky Kingdom, because they are in trouble. Can they equalize here? Let's see.
Imagine the scenes if Rebellion wins and people go insane. And they're like, you know, maybe ONIC's era will slowly be pushed. But knowing ONIC and their professionality, I think it won't be the case. Sans playing so aggressive up in that mid lane, and Swaylo just shadowing with Auditizi in the mid lane.
Look at the take right now for Rebellion. The way that they are taking this wave, they're taking it as slow as possible. I don't think they want to clear it here. They want to actually create a freeze very early on with the Minotaur, Angela in the mid lane. Another very interesting decision for Rebellion, but we are going to take a look at the emblems by GamesMax too. Nothing too crazy here off the board. Kyrie does go for Concussive Blast, so he wants to try to match that clear that Vincent can have. And also, Kyrie went for Thrill. So there you go. Even more base damage here to go and contest for neutral objectives. But Vincent has done the same thing. No Inspire for these junglers like we saw previously. Car's Agility, Festival of Blood, still very classic. But yes, Rebellion are utilizing this freeze in the mid lane really well to try to keep ONIC off of the wave and off of the cryo in mid. But Kyrie breaks it.
Yeah. And so far, ONIC has been sending the resources up mid because of the pressure coming in. They were able to blow Sansa's flicker off. And so far, Rebellion playing this pretty well, not knowing that ONIC is going to exert that much pressure as well. So far, ONIC will be able to play, you know, for that mid type of pick-off coming to the mid game as well. So for Rebellion, they just need to keep up the pace.
And now Swaylo should be able to hit level 4 too. This is a big advantage for Rebellion with an Angela Heart Guard. Boy doesn't have the Divine Judgment, so he's just there acting as Scout, Vision, Heart Guard.
Well, on towards Cars. Good knock up on towards Kyrie. It seems like they will go all in on towards Kyrie. Black Dragon form, though, will be popping. Kyrie now will sidestep to get out of that situation. Cars will actually be taken down. Vincent, though, will find the retry and the heavy spin on towards Boots. He finds a kill as well, and that's a 1-for-1. Plus the Turtle. Divine Judgment, that's a long one. Swaylo now in trouble. Flickers out with the pull by Sans. Finds the mark. Audi will escape with the flicker as well.
Perfect time to get level 4. And the ultimate as Keyboy is able to pull Swaylo back to the turret. So ONIC, good win coming in their favor.
Good layering fight there for ONIC. They were very aware of what their composition can do. Their prolonged fights will be better compared to RBL, who have to rely on the initial Heart Guard to go and dive into the back. Once that has already elapsed, that duration of the Heart Guard, they can go for these big team fights again with the re-engages, and that's what they do. They take advantage of that. They do lose the neutral objective, which sucks, but it's okay. They get 2 kills in the process, and they actually get the better trade then.
Does Rebellion also have a choice? When that sustain, when that Heart Guard is finished, you know, and ONIC comes swinging in, do they have to scamper away, or can they re-engage in these situations?
Well, for Rebellion, oh, wait a minute.
Divine Judgment now. Audi have no flicker, has no
Sway
flicker.
low.
Oh, Swaylo will be the bonus. 3-2 kills for the Yellow Porcupines.
Yeah. Very tough for Rebellion. They need to play around their own gameplay because ONIC are doing exactly what Rebellion did to them. They are utilizing the pickoffs. They're utilizing the fast tempo to get around the map and to bully them. And they're going to get a tier 1 in the mid lane for free.
Almost. That's a pull though.
Don't get it. Oh, one
He
last
will
minute hit.
soak in the damage,
Wow.
one more hit. Remember in the first game, it was also the first 4 minutes that Rebellion manages to take the first turret down from ONIC. It's a revenge.
Revenge indeed. It's like Rebellion just smacking them back, or ONIC rather smacking Rebellion back, giving them the taste of their own medicine. Rebellion, not without a respawn though, they're still able to pop the hard guard there, responding with the resources sent towards them when ONIC really engage, and this is another engage.
Flicker Divine Judgment now. We'll find him on cars. Will be taken down for his heavy spin. We'll find their retry. Now ONIC, they want to fight as Vincent now caught in the furious dive, and he will fall. The front side of the map, and it was actually the taunt.
Whoa.
That was huge. A two-man pull, but the Flicker now will help Sway Low to escape. Moai will be the front side of the map, and he will be taken out by Boots. That's a huge win for ONIC.
ONIC is angry. They stop back, and Rebellion left without a solution in that fight.
With absolutely nothing except the turtle. So neutral objective contest, they should still be okay, and that's what they get. Vincent on the heavy spin, Akai is able to secure the 2 neutral objectives. But ONIC, the real objective isn't really the neutral objective, it's the fight. It's to take that prolonged fight. And for Rebellion, to answer your question, before the last 2 fights happened, Rebellion, all of their resources, all of their... Oh, they don't want to stop!
The 2 pulls with Fairmist and the Kaja. Now Kyrie jumps in. Nether Realm pops the first time, and will find a body. Suelo will follow after as another 2 kills here added for ONIC.
ONIC is not letting Mirko answer my questions.
Nope, they don't want
Their
to.
pressure is just everywhere, and Rebellion can't do nothing about it.
It's the same thing Rebellion did to them in game number 1. They do not want Rebellion to have time to think, to have time to adapt to this pick-off strategy that's all over the map. If Rebellion can slow it down, then it's a Rebellion win. That's why ONIC want to play it as fast as they can with all these pick-offs happening. If it's not a pick-off, by the way, Rebellion will have to concede a turret. So either way, it will be a win for ONIC. But back again to the question.
Yep. Hopefully it gets answered.
The whole Rebellion lineup here have ultimates, have a weighted team fight where it's just initial burst, kind of, right? Zaman Force, once that duration has elapsed, it's gone. Hard Guard as well, Minions Fury, all of this. Meanwhile, for ONIC, they have so much consistent damage from Boots on that Yuzong to even CW on the Beatrix. And on top of that, I would say even Kyrie on the Fredrin. Super short cooldowns on this Fredrin now with the buffs on the Fredrin and the taunt to reset also skill 2, skill 1.
They're very ult reliant now. With the Divine Judgment, it will suppress Kaidan. Play low though, we'll find the turtle. Now, a massive fight occurs. Vincent taken down for his Audi now, taking some burst damage. He will fall next as Moai will be pulled to his death. A CW. That's Calvin Unada claiming the double kill.
They slaughter the usurpers, and ONIC not leaving Rebellion room to breathe. And so far, we can also talk about Sans, who's giving that extra cover with the NetherRealm. So all the engages coming in from Rebellion is just cancelled. And when that sustain is not there, when the healing is off, when the ultimates are gone, ONIC just pounds, and Rebellion left without an answer.
And that's when you can see the layering, really, for ONIC. Because, sure, they have a lot of consistent damage with Boots on the Yuzong and with the Beatrix and the Fredrin, like we mentioned earlier. But they also have an ultimate with the Faramis that can negate all of that initial burst from Rebellion too. Once that NetherRealm gets popped, and another Divine Judgment.
Do you get deja vu? Audi was the one on the Kaja pulling ONIC members this time, Keyboy. I'ma get my revenge.
The revenge is en route. ONIC with Keyboy has been proactive. Of course, playing with their strengths, with the pick-off comps.
Playing with Rebellion strengths.
With Rebellion strength, you know, it's like they're just gonna yoink that draft and that play style and used it well, of course, knowing ONIC and their experiences to be able to draft with the certain needs. Take a look at a replay by Samsung Galaxy. What can you talk about this?
Well, in the team fight, again, it's basically the same thing that we've been talking about, that initial team fight. Look, when they're all utilizing that Minions Fury, Zaman Force, it's already negated by the NetherRealm, giving them another HP bar, where then ONIC can continue to fight. Once Rebellion have already used their abilities, their sources of damage, it's going to be on cooldown for quite a while. And that's why they are able, ONIC, to utilize the prolonged team fights. with the prolonged damage they have, the DPS coming in from CW and Boots. And also, just the CC layering too. Moai has Purify, but he's been knocked up by a lot of the peeps here, man. If it's not the Furious Dive, then Boots will save the Petrify. He won't use Furious Dive with Petrify. He'll Furious Dive, wait for the Purify, and then use the Petrify later. So it's really the smart decision-making from the individual members of ONIC 2 that is really giving Rebellion a tough time in these team fights.
Rebellion also without, not without a dive comp. They have a lot of heroes that could engage in these scenarios, but then again, the layering from ONIC is just immense. So they don't have anything to really just push past through that layers. Maybe they could try to pick up Sans in the side lanes, but that's just not possible because Sans is just way too sly on the Pyramis. But now they jump in, contesting the Lord.
Flicker for Keyboy. Divine Judgment has not been triggered yet, as the Lord will be calling. Flicker now from Audi. Netherrealm triggered as ONIC, they want to fight. Audi retreats. Vincent now taking damage as he's the front line. It will be actually Moai falling first alongside Sway Low. CW again finding the double.
They need to bait out the Netherrealm somehow. Rebellion, that's their only way to really win, because again, with that crazy engage, that would have been a crazy moment. That would have been an Audi TC 5-man Minion Fury moment. But the Netherrealm, really, the 5-man Minion Fury doesn't really count when there's another HP bar. And once that Minion Fury knocks all of them up, they go back to full HP, normal HP. They just take it like it's nothing and then fight back. Vincent, I think that was a very good proactive maneuver where he tried to go look for Keyboy. That was something very desperate, but it is the only thing he can really do there. I don't even think he can go for the steal anymore with Kyrie being 3 levels ahead of him. So Rebellion now, they're on full defense mode, and really, if they want to win this game, that's the condition. They just need to bait out the Netherrealm. Easier said than done though with their comp. They want to just go all in, and that ain't really a good plan against the Netherrealm.
Easier said than done indeed, because Sans has been very spectacular in the positionings. He's not giving away himself freely. He knows his value in the Netherrealm. That is always going to be the layer protection for ONIC. And Rebellion is just not being able to pin him down. But they coming through.
Oh, Vincent taken out here with the Divine Judgment as well, alongside with the members of ONIC. And ONIC, they again look to pressure the formations of Rebellion. Things are looking bad to worse here for the Blue Bulls.
They're angry. Very, very angry after game 1. It's 16-1 now, and they're trying to beat the clock. Rebellion had an 11k gold lead in 14 minutes. This is ONIC with an 11k and a base turret. 2 with the First Lord. Maybe even 3 here with Boots munching on it already.
So far, ONIC has been cementing their spot in this game. Imagine Rebellion just being able to get that 1 kill, and that was through that early game that they were able to capitalize on that little skirmish. So ONIC, so far, execution has been perfect. They're able to play proactively with the pulse and the Divine Judgment that has been clutched by Keyboy, but also Sans, who's just self-aware of himself. He's able to really just push himself backwards, not really risking anything. Now Kyrie, of course, has that extra protection in terms of frontline, in terms of damage. And again, as Mirko said, Rebellion, their frontliners aren't frontlining.
Yep, not at all. The Flask of the Oasis is helping them from both the Angela and the Minotaur, by the way. But still, when your damage source is completely just go in once and then not much follow-up after, it's still the problem. It's very repetitive now that I think we've said it like a bit too much, but it still remains a problem for Rebellion. They don't have enough consistent damage to really pull off a fight against ONIC. And at this point, they don't even have more burst damage, despite them having more of those burst heroes against ONIC.
They don't have Prios as well.
No, like CW can probably one-shot someone if someone gets caught in the Divine Judgment. He can shoot his Render's Apathy, then you're done. There's Kyrie with an Appraiser's Wrath too if he's low, and even Sans with the Ghost Bursters.
It's well out of reach. But Rebellion Esports, of course, maybe something will happen. And their win con, it's drilled already by ONIC. So what are their win cons now? What can they do to stem the bleeding maybe?
I think it might just be game 3. That's how they stem the bleeding here. They've been completely outdrafted this game.
Let's see, the final push perhaps. No base turrets. Rebellion, they're naked in their base. And ONIC, they are looking to close the gap here, forcing a game 3. Lord taken care of. Oh, Divine Judgment all towards Lightning McQueen. Cars taken out. RDTZ as well. 3v5 now. I see W now looking for a kill. But ONIC, the Sky Kings, they have defended their kingdom and forced this series on towards a game 3.
The revolution ain't done because the Kings
It ain't
are
that
bad. And it's not that easy.
Ka-chow.
18-1. That was just total domination from ONIC as they force the game number 3.
Wow, ONIC. When you get this team mad, it just gets scary. You know, every time they lose a game, then game